Welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is Nazar Sayed, and today we are battling poems with GPT-4. I did a video previously about ChatGPT and how I sort of battled poems that I had with the AI. I gave it prompts and I told it to recreate the poem that I had created long ago in my poetry books. A lot of people had problems with that. They said that my prompts were really weak and that I could have done better. This is the opportunity to do that. GPT-4 came out and it's supposed to be better and more conscious than the ChatGPT that we've known. I already have some poems bookmarked on my end that I want to relay and then sort of recreate with the GPT-4 interface. So let's get to it. So immediately I'm at the OpenAI website and can't really find GPT-4 anywhere. Try on ChatGPT Plus. All right, let's check this out. Wait, upgrade to Plus. Is GPT-4 behind a paywall? Because this will be very annoying if it's behind a paywall. Is GPT-4 free? It's not free. I have to buy it. Do I want to drop $20 USD on GPT-4 for this video? I mean, might as well. We're already here. Annoyingly, I just bought ChatGPT Plus, and now I think I have access to GPT-4. Take a shot every time I say GPT. Try GPT-4. Yes. Okay. So let's start with the first poem that I have on file that I will be battling against GPT-4. The poem is called The Guest House. As Rumi says to welcome you, I welcome you again, oh dear. My heart is just a house for you. You are the guest that has come here. Will you bring sorrow? Will you bring pain? I am ready to take part again. Will you bring joyous remedies? Will you bring awful memories? What you bring, it will suffice. This guest house is my own disguise. I love this poem. It's inspired by Rumi, the poet from the East. It's inspired by his poem called The Guest House, which is one of my favorite poems of all time. And I try to talk about it and recreate it a little bit. Let's see what GPT-4 comes up with. And I will promise to put a prompt that's as descriptive as I can make it. So let's go ahead. Write a one stanza poem about sorrow and the willingness to let go, including Rumi's The Guest House as a theme in the poem. I think that's good. I'm mentioning one stanza because the last time I tried this, ChatGPT put out 3 stanza poems that were just way too long. So I'm trying to tell it exactly what I need. One stanza poem about the sorrow and willingness to let go, including Rumi's themes from The Guest House. I think it's pretty concise. Okay, it's cooking. It's cooking. It's one stanza. All right, let's go. I'm hooked. In the guest house of sorrows, Rumi implores we dwell, a transient stay where melancholy shadows quell. But with open arms we greet the tears, embrace the pain, as we learn to let go and welcome joy's bright rain. Yo, that was really good. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. That was really good. I am surprised. That's actually making sense and quite deep and mixed with melancholy. I didn't expect GPT-4 to be that deep. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna give GPT-4 the point on this because that was really good. I am shook. Wow. All right, so the next poem is again from my book, A Rush to the Stars, and it's called Butterflies and Fireflies, and here it goes. I have caught a butterfly today. I mistook it for a firefly. I thought I'd use its burning ray and light myself another sky. A butterfly is all that is. Solvent color, wings of lead. It cannot fly so high as is, so it flies around my head. I guess it's not so bad. This butterfly has colors too. The firefly I did not catch can fly under the velvet blue. I love this poem. I remember when I wrote it, I was a kid and I was in the park and I was looking at these bugs and they were really annoying and I felt like they were biting me, but then I saw this wonderful butterfly just flying away and I thought, wow, amongst all of this chaos, there is something so beautiful and I wanted to write about it. So that's where that comes from. Let's give it the prompt and see what happens. Write a poem about butterflies. Write a one stanza poem about butterflies and fireflies, including the beauty of nature and the realization of growing up and seeing the beauty around you for what it is. This is a little bit longer than one stanza. This is about 3 stanzas, but I want to keep it short. So one stanza poem from GPT-4 about butterflies and fireflies, including the beauty of nature, which is what I was relaying, and growing up, because I do feel like at the end of the poem, the character does grow up. He says, I guess it's not so bad. This butterfly has colors too. The firefly I did not catch can fly under the velvet blue. It's letting himself know that it's okay to let go in. It's okay to have something else that you may not have desired. And, just growing up. So let's see what GPT-4 comes up with regarding this. Oh, it's cooking again. I love when it cooks. Took a little bit of a stumble there, but here we go. All right, one stanza poem. Let's go. In youth, we chased the butterflies and fireflies gleam, enchanted by their grace, as if within a dream. Yet as we grow, the beauty blooms a grander sight. Nature's splendor soars as we embrace the truth and light. Okay, I'm going to be impartial on this. I like it. It's not the best thing I've read. I think the first poem was actually really good. I think my poem was better. There was more depth in it. I think the context between those 3 stanzas was also better. Yeah, I'll give myself the point on this. So we're 1-1. Last poem to beat. Whoever wins this, will a human be better than an AI? Let's find out. All right, so this is one of my favorite poems that I wrote in my latest book called A Dream Is All I Need to Get By. I had to check that. It's called Nothing in My Ghostly Future. Fun. I think that if I stay up now, my future will be far away. A dream, a hope, a shroud of doubt, and far shall be to nearer day. If anything is soft and white, the clouds upon my voices rise. I shan't be near a devil's spite, and back up to the nearest guise. So, in my dumps, I say to thee, let dreamers wake and sleepers be, and writers write the melodies of simple days from misery. Ever happen when you write something and you forget about it and then you reread it years later and you're like, that was good, who wrote that? And it happens to be you? I love that feeling. This poem is about the fear of making it. I know exactly where I wrote it. I was at a coffee shop in Toronto and I was like, will I ever be a writer? Will I ever make it as a poet? Will I ever make it as a novelist? I don't know. I had so many fears and I put it all on the page and basically gave myself an advice at the end, which is let dreamers wake and sleepers be, and writers write the melodies of simple days from misery. So turn your miseries into poetry. That was the advice that I kind of gave myself at the time. So let's see what GPT-4 can come up with regarding this. Write a 1-stanza poem about how dreams may not come true, and yet we must turn our miseries into poetry and not let the dreams die like ghosts from our past. I think that's fair. 1-stanza poem, again, about dreams that may not come true, the fear of the existential end, and we have to turn our miseries into poetry, which is exactly what the last part of this poem says, and not let them die like ghosts from our past. Nothing in My Ghostly Future is the name of the poem. Let's go. Hitting enter. And it's cooking. All right. Okay. This is it. Final poem. Man versus machine. Who wins? Let's find out. Though dreams may fade, elusive as the mist at dawn, we forge ahead, our hearts in a verse and sorrow pond. Transforming pain to poetry, a sacred rite, for dreams undying guide us through the darkest night. That's a good line. Elusive at the mist at dawn. I mean, that's a very particular imagery that GPT-4 is trying to invoke. How? Don't ask me. But it's really trying to push the, stayed up all night, is up at dawn, looking at the mist feeling. I like it, but I think I'm going to give it to myself with this one. And with that, 2-1, man wins, machine loses again. ChatGPT, I had you. GPT-4, I got you as well. There's just something about human connection with words that machine just hasn't replicated yet. I will give it props. It had me in the first line. They got us. They got us in the first half. But I think I did a better job on this. Now you guys have to be the judge. You guys have to comment below and let me know if I'm actually being impartial or not. I think I am. I would definitely have given it the point if I thought it won, but I just think Nothing in My Ghostly Future was just a lot more deeper. It just was talking about a lot more stuff. There's imagery of devils, spite, and we were talking about, you know, giving advice at the end. And I just think it missed the mark by just a little bit. Even though it tried, it's like Lightning McQueen, just use your tongue and you'll cross the line. And I think that's how close it was. GPT-4, ladies and gentlemen. Now I paid $24 for this video, so I hope that you guys liked it. Please share this with your friends. If this is an experiment that you think is fun and you would like me to, you know, experiment more on this, I do have it for the month. I might make a couple more videos. Let me know if you guys want to see it. Let me know what other prompts you want me to put into it. Literary, please. I am talking about books. I'm talking about poetry on this channel for the most part. I am a writer myself, so if you want to support me, please check out the description below. I have a newsletter where I talk about writing poetry and share stories that I've written, short stories, poems, whatever you like. And you can subscribe to this channel, share it with your friends, and let me know if you like it or not, because I am very excited about this video. This was one of those that was a long time coming, and the ChatGPT video that I did before really needed a sequel, and I'm glad that I made this video. GPT-4, we might meet again if the public demands so. My name is Nazar Sayed, guys. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you on the other side. Cheers.